welcome to my video for the 5th stage in the latest Lords Mobile Limited Challenge, Tarkus' Pass. Now this stage is really interesting. It's like a sort of mishmash of all the previous stages. You've got that annoying tower duo making a return, you've got the cannons making a return, the shaman makes a return as well, you've got that whole thing where the stage just kicks off action, and you lose a lot of health very quickly. You've even got the shadows making a return as well, in the form of these 3 bosses. Here, and look! Demon Slayer's back! Yay! He's always welcome back. Or at least in the stages I'd like to play. Anyhow, the only requirement we've got here is gotta bring Vengeful Centaur. Does this guy not have any friends? Because in all the other limited challenges you've got to bring like another hero with you, but this guy has had no one else that you've got to bring with him. Oh, he has no friends. He must be lonely. Anyhow, the free-to-play hero lineup: Prima Donna for her healing, Trickstar for his long range cone-shaped ability that can do a lot of damage. Night Raven, he can do a lot of damage as well, and he can hit every enemy. And Child of Light for the shield and the stun, and that stun you're really going to need. Now, without further chit chat, let's begin. The first part of the stage is where you've got the older duo making a return. You've got Shaman and you've got the cannons. Thankfully the cannons don't have a whole lot of health, so they're not too much of a bother to defeat. Target them with Trickstar. Night Raven will do a lot of damage when you use his ability as well, and same with Vengeful Centaur. You're going to save Child of Light's stun for the second part of the stage, so don't worry too much about him. One thing to take note of is there are cannons that sort of sneakily hidden behind the tower. So when you do get Vengeful Centaurs and Trickstar's ability, you may want to use their sort of field to see if there's any sort of sneaky health bars behind the tower, but here we are, second stage. After 15 seconds you do get some enemy reinforcements, and that is when you're gonna want to use your ultimate. So you've got Shaman sneakily hiding behind that Phantom Knight, and the enemy reinforcements here, that's when you're going to use Child of Light stun to hit as many of these enemies as possible, and then start using all your other ultimates, sort of share them around the enemies, hit in as many as you can, because sharing is caring. The enemies don't hit too hard, but there's so many of them that they will still do a fair amount of damage anyway. Luckily you've got Night Raven who can hit all of them, and you've got Child of Light providing that shield. Speaking of Child of Light, you're going to want to save his shield for when you get to this part of the stage, and when you do get it, use it to target as many of the enemies as possible, but try and get that Femme Fatale and Scarlet Bolt Shadow caught in that stun, because they're going to do a lot of damage to you. When you have stunned them, start targeting them with all your other ultimates. You may lose some other heroes during this, but that's sort of to be expected. They are pretty powerful. You should get through this just fine if you do stun 2 of those shadows. And then you've got these guys that can heal, but they're really weak, so they're not a hassle. And there you go, that's the stage. You fell, so shut up. And there we go, that's the stage. In all its interest and mishmashness.